what you're discovering, in science, any field of science, and painting, you're discovering what's already there. So in a sense, there are no secrets, because what's there, anybody can discover if they ask the right questions. It's not like I'm inventing stuff, techniques or knowledge that's, arcane or so esoteric. It's all what I've learned from painting, about painting, is just exploring the world, why this works, why this doesn't work. And it's all very simple, very logical. People point to Rembrandt's biblical studies. I mean, this is just one aspect of it, as somewhat illustrative. And, I would counter by saying the same for all abstract realism, is that the subject matter is almost beside the point. The subject matter is there for you to explore the possibilities of paint first, and the subject matter comes out almost as a secondary factor rather than the primary. Painting self-portraits, you're not really painting yourself. I mean, I'm not conscious of trying to capture any aspect of my personality or convey any aspect. The first meaningful self-portrait I did was 5 years after I had left the Art Students League. My feeling when I went to the league, was that I would do this until my unemployment ran out. It wasn't that I had made a decision in my mind that I was leaving advertising and going to become a painter. But the most telling thing about it, that made the biggest difference, that I didn't have to get up and go to work because that always felt like going to jail to me, especially coming back from lunch. So when the league ended, Elias suggested that we go into the Greenwich Village Outdoor Art Show to make some money. And so I did that, followed him in the Greenwich Village Art Show and sold a couple of paintings. Day to day, we just survived. We did whatever we could to eat. We were sharing a studio at this time in Little Italy. Teaching at the Art Students League and doing my own work, and what led me to eventually write my first book, An Artist Teaches, I began to see that there was a big difference between what I was doing and the other schools of representational painting. And that led me to that sort of the idea at the time that what I was doing was much more abstract, because we were using paint to represent air or light, skin, various tactile qualities, was a much more abstract endeavor than what the so-called abstract painters were doing. So most representational painting and painters, not only now but through the century, has been in the service of making pictures. The real great ones understood the abstract nature of paint and how to use paint for its own self first, and making pictures second. You excerpt all the qualities that you can from whatever it is you're looking at, and just put down an abstract configuration of paint, and then push the paint around enough to convey the subject matter.